Good evening, Margaret, Peter, Stevie, Marion and Gail. In case you're thinking this is my new stage outfit I'm rocking, it's because I've got my jammy trousers on. Hi Harry. And that is because I took Liv out for a walk and we both got a bit muddy. I jumped in the bath and one thing led to another and I thought, hell with it, I'm just putting the jammy trousers on. Hi Kevin. And good evening Leslie and to Jeff as well. And hello Gail. This is Winter's Bone. Hi Maria. Evening Pam and hello Phil. When the night outlasts the day and the frost is at your door, ground is hard beneath your feet, evening falls each day at 4, winter's bone. Streetlights glimmer through the fog, breath freezes in your throat, pavement shines beneath the moon, snowflakes linger on your coat, winter's bone. One day soon, sure as day follows night, birds will wake you in the spring's early light. Nights will melt, and life will stir all around. Winter's gone. Empty streets are dark and cold, and I'm walking home alone. Some windows still show me their lights, a little hope to see me home. Winter's bone. Behind those window lights, I see families, I see friends, I see love and I see laughter, I see that winter soon must end. Winter's bone. Someday soon, sure as day follows night, birds will wake you in the spring's early light. Ice will melt, life will stir all around. Winter's gone. And then those Winters the Burn. It's quite a good film actually, although it's got nothing to do with the song, but except that I like the title. But Jennifer Lawrence is in it, and she's quite a lot different from when she plays Catnip and the other thing. This is my Scottish independence tune. It was the very first one that I wrote, and I wrote it round about 2012. I was, I suppose, a typical kind of Labour voter. I was kind of, didn't have that many illusions, but I couldn't see the alternative, you know. And when the referendum thing happened, and what was going to happen, I kind of started to find out about it, you know. Instead of just going, well, this is what it says in a daily record, or this is what it said, you know, which so many people had a habit of doing, you know. I mean, I had a habit myself of taking stuff that I saw in the news as gospel, which is a very foolish thing to do. And the more I found out about it, the more I thought, this is crazy, you know. There's lots of people who are really in favour of this. Obviously, when they had the vote, there wasn't a majority because we didn't win. But the media treated it as though there was like 3 lunatics in the country that supported it, and everyone else was gung-ho for the union. And that's kind of where it started. And then when I kind of started to think about it, and I thought, it does great harm to the relationship that we have with people in England. And a lot of my family live in England, and I have a lot of time. Some of my favourite places to go are in England, and a lot of English people are the salt of the earth. So I don't have any hatred of that. I just think there's no reason why Scotland can't just go, okay, well, do you want to do it that way? We'll do it this way. But what happens just now is we all have to do it England's way. And it's not even England, is it? It's Westminster, let's face it. The politicians are not exactly reflecting the wishes of the people. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I did go on a bit there. This is Country of the Blind. Like I say, this is kind of, when I thought about the way I'd been thinking about politics, the way I'd been thinking about where I live, it kind of came to me in a blinding flash. Sorry, style. Sun is hot and the day is golden. Dublin Street is all aglow. Eyes all closed on the crowded pavements, 'cause no one wants to know. Nothing moves in the townhouse windows, not one flicker of the blind. Mindless cars jam up this city, in the country of the blind. Moon shines cold on a frosty evening, stars burning in the sky. Empty streets and boarded shop fronts, and disappointment in your eyes. You grew up with a chance of living, someday it'll be your time. Those who rule would not prove faithless in the country of the blind. We are here with a glimpse of freedom, or we can turn and walk away. But if you're weak or sick or hungry, you know they'll make you pay. Raised to feel like second best, not that thinking was a crime. Work to subsidize the rich, in the country of the blind. same illusions, just like everybody else. I waved my flag and I took my medicine and I learned to hate myself. Now I've seen that simple truth. I will no longer walk that line, hoping that it's not too late. In the country of the blind. Country of the blind. I shouldn't leave so long. But you know, between doing that song. Yeah, hi Tom, you must have missed the beginning. These are my jammies. I took the dog a walk, got all covered in mud, had a bath and thought, bugger it, I'm putting my jammies on. So here I am doing my gig in my jammies. Little blues song. You can hear the lovely Murren Bradley playing and singing this. She has an album called I Kept These Old Blues Songs, and she is like a great finger picker, and her voice is a bit Marmite. I really, really like it. She's got a wee high Irish singing voice. It really suits the blues, I think, but some people don't like it. But I do. So there. Anyway, she does this. It's an old Blind Blake song, Police Dog Blues, and she does it brilliantly. If you haven't heard Murren Bradley, go and look up. It's spelled something like Muriann, Muireann, and she's I think she was 15 when she actually made the recordings for the album, but she'll be 16 now, or 17 maybe. And whenever you see her on TV programmes and things like that, her dad's always there with her, looking really proud, as so he should. Anyway, this is Blind Blake's version of Police Dog Blues, not Murren's, because, well, my voice isn't high enough. How sad that makes me. All my life I've been a traveling man. All my life I've been a traveling man. Staying alone and doing the best I can. Well, I shipped my trunk on down to Tennessee. I shipped my trunk on down to Tennessee. Hard to tell about a man like me. Well, I met a gal I couldn't get her off my mind. I met a gal I couldn't get her off my mind. Well, she passed me up, she said she didn't like my kind. Well, I'm scared to bother around her house at night. I'm scared to bother around her house at night. She got a place His name is Rambler. When he gets a chance, he leaves his mark on everybody's pants. Well, I guess I'll travel, guess I'll let her be. I guess I'll travel, guess I'll let her be. Before she stitched that police dog on me. Aye, aye, it's absolutely superb. You've got very good taste. I don't go to Tesco in them, Stevie. I'm tempted though. I mean, I do like them, you know. I don't think I'm young enough to carry them off, that's all. Thank you very much, Jock. Anyway, it's mainly Lidl that I go. Got Tesco's in my jammies. You put the idea in my head now, you realise. Front page of the Dunfermline Press. Man arrested for wearing jammies in Tesco. Thank you very much, everyone. Hi, Kathleen, if I haven't said so already. And hi, Jock. I'm doing lots and lots of picking tonight. Just because I get to. So, here's some more. Boo. I knew there was something wrong. Well, let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Let the river rise and fall, let the waves make a wall, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Well, my old gal's a good old pal, but she looks just like a waterfowl when I get them deep river blues. Ain't no one to cry for me, fish all go out on us creek, and I get them deep river blues. Hey! Well, give me back my old boat, I'm gonna sail her if she'll float, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Going back to Muscle Shoals, better there, so I've been told, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And if that boat sinks with me, I'll go down, can't you see that I got them deep river blues? Now I'm gonna say goodbye, and if I sing, just let me die, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Deep River Blues, thank you very much. I'm still thinking about going to Tesco's in my jammies. It's infested my brain now. Just thinking through the practicalities, you know. could get one of them nightcaps like Wee Willie Winkie as well, just to kind of complete the image. I don't know how many of you will remember Wee Willie Winkie, mind you. Okay, I was boasting last week that Maple Leaf Rag was... Hello, Ian Armour. That Maple Leaf Rag was totally under my fingers now. That's a foolish thing to say. So we're going to find out if it really is or not. This is the Great Maple Leaf Rag, written by Scott Joplin. The guitar, I've listened to 2 guitar arrangements for it. The one by the guy that I pretty much copied The Entertainer off, Richard Smith. And another by a guy whose name escapes me because I'm getting old, but who's really good as well. Anyway, this is Maple Leaf Rag. Take a few Hail Marys and we'll get through it as best we can, eh? Okay. Thank you very much. Actually, we sometimes play it in the house absolutely perfectly, but the minute I'm playing it in front of people, I start to get slightly tense, and there's always one or two wee bits that just tick up. But by and large, it's fine. Okay, Mississippi John Hurt. Ain't nobody dirty business how my baby treating me. Nobody's business but mine. Ain't nobody doggone business how my baby treating me. Nobody's business but my own. Some of these mornings gonna wake up crazy, gonna grab my gun, gonna kill my baby. Nobody's business but mine. Ain't nobody doggone business how my baby treated me. Nobody's business but my own. Some of these morning gonna wake up boozy, gonna grab my gun, gonna kill old Susie. Nobody's business but mine. I'm going back to Pensacola, gonna buy my baby money molar. Nobody's business but my own. Say, baby, did you get my letter? Will you take me back? I'm gonna treat you better. Nobody's business but mine. Ain't nobody doggone business how my baby treating me. Nobody's business but my own. Ain't nobody dirty business how my baby treating me. Nobody's business but my own. Ain't nobody doggone business how my baby treating me. Nobody's business but mine. Hey, which brings me to my next rag. I'm becoming a right old ragtime sort of a guy. It's the one I wrote myself, and I've took into account all the suggestions that I got, you know, like big knob rag and everything, but I decided against them. And sorry, I joked. It was the favourite was Kathleen, was a filthy toe rag or dirty toe rag, but I decided to go with Wee Jimmy's rag. Wee Jimmy's is a pub in Cowdenbeath, and you know it's rightly famous actually because there's such a huge amount of history. I could sit and talk about it all night, and you would all go, "Oh, feck off, you boring old bastard." But anyway, it's Wee Jimmy's rag. I've spent a lot of time in Wee Jimmy's in my day, and it's kind of Cowdenbeath's pub success story, if you like. While other ones have kind of fallen by the wayside, Wee Jimmy's is still going strong. The Wee Jimmy in question was called Jimmy Binning, and it was just a wee man called Jimmy. So there you go. Nothing complicated about that, is there? Anyway, this is Wee Jimmy's rag. Thank you very much. Right. This is actually my last one. The time has kind of flown in. It seems to me it's gone awfully quick. It's not my last one at all. Piffle and poppycock and bonkum for bay. This is my second last one. And it's probably my all-time favourite James Taylor song. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Oh, the 1st of December was covered in snow, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. The Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting, with 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing as they take to the highway, a song that they sing as they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. There's a song that they sing as they take to the highway, a song that they sing as they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. Good night, you moonlight lady. rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rockabye, sweet baby James. Funnily enough, I like that. Hi Eddie. I always think about my nephew James when I'm doing that. And I only discovered in the last 2 or 3 years that James Taylor actually wrote it about his own nephew. So there you go, isn't that amazing? Right, last one. Going to change guitars for it. This guitar's been out of action because the connection there is bad. It's very good. What they do with these acoustic guitars that have got plug-ins is they use the hole that's there already for your end, your strap, and that's great until you actually have to do a bit of work on it, and then it's really quite awkward. Anyway, it's started playing up in the middle of a gig a couple of weeks ago in Lamarist, me and Gary, and I took it to my mate Shorty, who told me what to get and where to get it, and then sorted it all out for me, as he always does. If you've got any stuff that you need fixed, musical gear, particularly electronics and valve amps and stuff like that, Shorty's your man. But you'll have to be quick because he's going to at least semi-retire quite soon. I've actually got an A to B switch somewhere, Ed. I think it's in the loft. But yes, it would be quite handy. I'll need to dig it out, actually. I never thought of that. Anyway, this is I heard this, first time I heard that, I thought, that's great, wish I could play that. No chance. But you know, I just kind of persevered. It's Richard Thompson. I always find it slightly hard to learn stuff by Richard Thompson, Rory Gallagher or Steve Howe, because they all use picking fingers. And I've been using, I'm basically a banjo player as far as that goes. That thumb, these two fingers. I use one, that one's a wee bit, but not much. And I can't do the picking fingers technique. I'm an old dog now, and it's new tricks, So it always takes me a little longer to learn anything but these guys. But it's very, very well worthwhile because some of the nicest bits of guitar playing that I've learned in the last 20 years have been by Richard Thompson, Rory Gallagher, Steve Howe. Actually, to be honest, I've been playing the clap by Steve Howe for a lot longer than 20 years. But it's quite a challenging piece. And Steve Howe never plays it the same way twice, so you don't really get the chance to copy him. You just have to kind of get the sense of it and then make up your own bits. Anyway, this is not that. This is Richard Thompson. It's called Vincent Black Lightning, and like a lot of Richard Thompson songs, it's a ballad. It tells a story of this young motorbiker and his girlfriend, how they meet and how it all goes horribly wrong. It's called Vincent Black Lightning. Said Red Molly to James, that's a fine motorbike. Oh, a girl could feel special on any such like. Said James to Red Molly, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Blacklight in 1952. And I've seen you in the cafes and corners, it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. And he pulled around behind and down to Box Hill he did ride. Said James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. And I'll tell you in earnest I'm a dangerous man. For I've fought with the law since I was 17. And I robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. Now I'm 21 years, I might make 22. And I don't mind dying for the love of you. But if fate should break my stride, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Oh, come down, Red Molly, cried Sergeant McRae, for they've taken James 80 for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, left nothing inside. Oh, come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry, said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Said James, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Nortons and engines and Greaves as one do, but they don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. But he reached for her hand and he slipped her the keys, said, I've got no further use for these. See angels and aerials and leather and chrome swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died, and he gave her his Vincent to ride. And thank you very much. Hey, thanks, Jock. If I missed anyone, Sorry, Broad Street next week. Okay, Tom. We can't go too long without Broad Street. And just if I have missed anyone, thanks, Harry. Sorry about that, but just keeping my eye on this and keeping my eye on that, and no forgetting how the tunes go, you know. Well, this multitasking is terrible hard for a poor old man like me. Anyway, thanks again, folks. Take care of yourselves, and I'm away to put my Willy Winky hat on now. Good night. I'm trying to end it. Aye, see?